Well, I've just had a delivery dropped at the front of the stone flags. I've just started bringing them round. You see? Got 900 by 600s, 600 by 600s, 300 by 300 and 600 by 300s. So yeah, I'm just bringing them all around and getting loaded up. I've got sand ordered for building my walls, which I need to do first in some areas, and I've got all my sharp sand coming for bedding and cement. Well, got all the stone in, so some bricks stuck down here. And then the rest is up there. That's right. Oh, I'm ready for some dinner. So, there you go. A few bits there. Well, I actually quite enjoyed that. I got some primer as well to prime them. We never used to prime them in the olden days, but it seems to be the thing these days. I've knocked up some mortar, or what is the buzzword on YouTube? Muck. And I'm just going to wall 2 bricks over there to give me the height of my finished paving. Further down than I thought. That's a bit pretty because it's only acting like a peg. Right, that's out my finished paving. So I know that when I wall these across this front, if they are higher than that, they will be seen, which is what I don't want. So let me just get a line down. I think that is somewhat like. Let me just double check off the house. 995. Yeah, that's alright. And yes, I am using a gauging trowel, only because it fits easy in my tub. That's not a proper bricklayer's trowel. No, it's not. But it is today. Just see my levels. Yeah. We know where we're going. You've just got to watch, because these blocks, one weighs 90mm weight and one weighs 100mm. Let's just run them through. I'm going to square off them and set myself up over there. I've stuck a line on, so I'll just walter that. Oh look, look! He's tapping with his trowel. He can't be a proper bricklayer. Look, he's tapping. He's never laid a brick in his life. Yeah. Gonna load out now, because that'll all be block work down there, and then all this needs to be face brickwork because it'll be seen, so I'm just gonna get loaded all out for that. I'm enjoying myself this morning. I really wanted to film more me doing the brickwork, but my camera keeps turning off and I don't know why. I've reset it, made sure everything's charged, I've updated it, so if anybody's any thoughts, this is a GoPro 10 Black I'm interested in, just let me know. So I've got that up. I managed to use some footing blocks what I had left, so that's got rid of them. So that'll be the top platform at that level, and then this one, once I get my slabs in, I'm just going to split the difference between that height and that one. Then I'm going to build a step up somewhere over there, just so you can get onto here to maintain the air source heat pump fan when it's sat on there. Right, fingers crossed I have no more problems with the GoPro today. No more constantly turning off. I've reset it all and done everything what I can, updated it again. But it didn't update because it was already updated, but we'll just see how we go. So I'm just in the process of stoning it up. So I have been filling that up in layers and compacting it. With this, I had this made years upon years ago, and it's handy when you're compacting for getting in places you can't get a whacker plate, or doing all your edges around buildings and things like that, you know, where you don't want to run your whacker plate, you compact against brickwork in case you chip it and things like that. So yeah, when it was first made I couldn't lift it, it was too heavy, so I had to get them to alter it again. Right, let's get this compacted. So now I'm going to sort my slabs out. I'm going to cut them all so that then it's ready for bedding. Because sometimes by the time you mix and you lay one and cut one and lay one and cut one and mix and bugger about when you're on your own, well, it's only a little area but there's some work in it, you know what I mean. So let me go get sorted. I'm just cutting my slabs. I just need 10mm off them, so when I've cut them you can see what I've done. they have a riven edge. So when I've cut this edge off, I just go down with my bolster and I put a new riven edge on, just so that it doesn't look like a slab with a cut edge. So I did want to bed them paving slabs today. I wanted to do it yesterday, but it were raining. I wanted to do it today, which been raining this morning. I want to build my wall, but outside. But anyway, weather stopped all that. So I've just been going around the sockets, giving them another coat of the colour. So that's going to be a cream in here. I've just been going round those. You see better in here. It's going to be a green in here, so that when the electrician puts sockets on, there's already paint behind the sockets, and then it's a lot better cutting in for me later on. And I'm just going to gloss a couple of bits up here, because the electrician needs to attach things to them. So I'm just sticking some heat resistant tape around the hob opening. I'm just doing that now. I've taken my door off, the air source off the cylinder cupboard, but I'm going to not take the rest off, so that the plumber and the electrician can understand how it goes together and where they can't fasten things, because it stops it all coming to bits in the future. I've got all the instruction manuals out for the plumber. Sink's all ready. I've taped all that out where I'm gonna, oh no, under there there's a rectangle. I've taped it all out where I'm gonna cut it. I've just got it on there for protection. But I want the plumber to understand how this goes together, because I've got to take all this out this morning so we can do some pipe work behind. But that's all ready, all the fittings, everything, instruction manual. I've cleared all my tools out, apart from these in the corner. I've made sure that everywhere where there's sockets, where the electrician needs to get to, it's all clear. That's why I've painted all the walls around the sockets, you can see. This will all be clear, so I've got everywhere clear. I've protected all the floor and the shower tray, that's under the hardboard. Oh, I've also protected, well, I've just lent cardboard up my panels, and all my panels behind there. I'm just going to protect that one. And I've protected my door, because what you don't want is anybody walking past with, say, a hammer in their hand or anything, and they accidentally catch your panels, and then they're damaged. So I like to be protected. This is all the plumbing and electrical stuff all in one place. So I've sorted all that out, brought all that in, got all that ready. That's the board and socket which go up there, because I've got some cables to come through there. So that's all ready. That's the board. I painted it and glossed it up, which goes at the back there for the fuse thing, which goes in there. And then this is all the kitchen stuff in here. And again, I've painted round where all the sockets go. I just need to move that box. I'm looking for something this morning, but I've made sure everywhere's clear for them. And everywhere's clean. You know, I hand it over to them clean, I expect to get it back clean. Right, so I'm not going to be filming them today because I don't like it. So see you later on. So I haven't filmed for a few days because it's been pretty full on. Gas hob's in. I've just wired up a socket there. So then got all the igniters on, which is good. So I'm just going to put all the extractor in, get all that in and all wired in. That's the gas, just a bit of tidying up there to do. But that's the gas with its stop thing on. And that one's round underneath. And back outside. All the ducting's in for the extractor. I fastened all the worktop down this morning. Pressurised everywhere yesterday. And everything were pressure tested. All the first fix pipe work was pressure tested when it was all put in. Got up this morning, got a blooming leak. Not good. So it's just one of them things. But I'm not sure if it's coming from behind the shower. There's water on top of the shower tray. There's water on the top there. I don't think it's condensation. So I'm not sure if it's coming from behind there somewhere. So it's either a case of take the tiles off, which I clearly don't want to do, or take the units out and go in from the back, which is a lot better solution. So I'm just mulling all that over what I'm going to do. Got to do something and then I'll have a look later on. Just want to try and find where this leak is by doing the least amount of investigation work what I have to do. But I think one way or another all this is going to have to come out, but I'll sort that later on. I'm going to carry on with this fan, so I'm just going to jiff in there. I can't film all this because well, it's difficult to get my camera in, so I've hoovered in there. I'm just going to jiff it all out, get it clean, because it's easy to clean things before stuff goes in. Do a bit of snagging, just line things up a bit better. Right, so I've mounted the fan in. This is the motor housing and I've wired it all up. This is the very first test, so let's see. Oh, nothing's blown up. Let's see what happens. Yes. The fans come on. Oh, there we go. And it's turned off. So put it in capitals and put in fan. Done. Just give me a little sticker for the plug. Oh, but I can stick them on the plugs. Right, there was a couple of questions about when I put this in, when people saw the run of my ducting about hoping it'd work, and I said it'd work. So I'm just putting the fan on and it's on its lowest setting and the ductwork is connected. So that's tidied all that up. These two lats here, I'm going to change them for magnetic catches. I just haven't got any. Well, I've got some, but I'm using them for something else. I'm going to make a shelf for in there, but I want this on magnetic catches to help hold the back up, but then it'll just very easily come off. You know, if you need to be in for servicing any of that, and then I'll make a shelf for in there so you don't lose all the cupboard space. Well, I'm struggling at the moment what to film, because what I'm doing I've shown in my videos loads of times before. So I put some doors on, made some corner posts. I just need to line that lot up. Put some shelves in. Some doors on there. I've got all these doors to line up and sort out. Shelves in. But I'll do all that once I get everything round. I tidied up in here. Made a backboard and some shelving. It all just comes out just for all ease of maintenance and everything. Take that pin out there. Yeah, that's all tidy in there. I'm going to change these bits of timber. I'm going to put some magnets on when I get them. I labelled up the plugs as well. I made a door for over here, just to hide all these filters and everything. There was originally a panel on the back, but I didn't realise about the filters, so I just need to tidy all that up in there, because I don't like it. So I just need to make it look smarter. And then at the moment I'm just outside digging for the gas main coming in. Just digging out for the gas main. I've got to dig down to the streets, down to the pavement, and I've got traffic lights out here for 4 days because the gas main's on the other side of the road, so they'll do it in 2 halves. You can tell you're not married because you're holding hands.
That's right there.
So that's stuck for the service, for the gas service. Got some lights on. Lights on there to light up the path. It's quite nice out here on a night. Let me show you inside, a bit more the inside. Never showed you the bathroom. They don't half light it up. And some up there as well. There's a cutout there because you've got the trap in there. They'll just operate nicely. Hello, there's some protective polythene still on the mirror. But there you are. Very nice. And there's a heater behind that so it doesn't mist up. Wall mounted toilet. No full and half flood. No, that must be half and that's full. Nice big rainfall shower and a hand shower. It's got an aerator in it so the water comes out really nice. Extractor fan up there, I've got that turned off at the minute. I think it'll look nice. Right, I'm going to end this video here. So I hope you've enjoyed it and I'll see you next time.